Hey guys, welcome back. What is going on? As you can tell, I'm feeling a lot better. Just a little bit stressed, but that's just from car stuff right now. Just my paranoia acting up as always. Housekeeping as always. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell to know when we go live. Likes and comments. Support our sponsors, W Energy, the OG one. Also, ULT Energy and Esports Furniture. All three links are on the YouTube page. Scruffy Gaming, if you're on Twitch, Scruffy plays PS4. Still haven't changed that yet, but we'll get to it soon enough. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into more Hogwarts Legacy. So, let's introduce myself.
Made the mistake of
Have a
leaving
sip.
my potion
Go on.
homework in the common room. I'm convinced.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Alright, now. We'll introduce ourselves to the other one.
Oh, what did I do wrong this time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ah! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did a study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach nonverbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Alright,
New
now.
Gryffindor, Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Alright, let's get out there and see what Professor Weasley's got in store for me.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay then.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide-
Revelio.
Ah. Okay then. And 1 second, guys. I'm just starting out myself. One second, guys. We can attempt to get through together. And help each other out. Alright, let me go ahead and take care of this, guys. 1 second. Sorry. Not much. Okay, not much. Can we do share play though? I've never done this before. Man. One second, guys. I can't do it with while broadcasting, unfortunately. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it while broadcasting, unfortunately. Who was that person? Phantom Jaguar, I can't do share screen while I'm doing gameplay broadcasting on Twitch, unfortunately. But if you want, we can try to do something to where, I don't know, we can help each other out through messaging or what have you. I can't do share play right now. I can do that.
Clever, isn't it?
Actually,
Keep
hang
your
on one
eyes
second,
open for
guys.
more opportunities.
I'm gonna try something here. Because maybe I can. I might be able to do this. Might be able to. Let's see what happens here. Just doing something on my computer, guys. Maybe 1 second. Can I do this? Yes, there we go. Okay. Is there a stream key though? Auto recommended, okay. Yeah, log in probably doing this. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Of course. Okay. Authorize. Okay. Looks like we are able to do this now. It's probably a good thing. Alright. So it looks like we actually will be able to do this. I just gotta fix this up really fast. Come on. What are you doing to me here? Alright, now we're not doing that. And, okay. Why isn't this thing going? Come on. We're going to go ahead and do this as well, and yes, we're going to remove all of it, actually. I just don't know if we're going to be able to do this or not. Capture. Yes. And source. And that's source. Why aren't you even showing up? Evidently it's not going to let me do that. Did fine before, but now it's not doing it. So, Jaguar, it looks like I won't be able to do any share screening with you. Or share play, but we can at least go ahead and try to keep up with each other.
Inside and outside of the castle.
Alright. Let me send you that message. It won't let me do share screen. On my end. Well, broadcasting live. Alright, let's see what happens with that. I'm coming, Professor.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
No, you think? Thank you. The One-Eyed Witch Passage. Oh, hello. Wiggle-Up Potion. Yay.
Lumos.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
That's beautiful.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
Guys,
you will
this is
also, I
something that's
imagine, enjoy
honestly
many a
little weird.
butterbeer
If you
there
notice,
with friends in due
we
course.
have a Slytherin with a Gryffindor sitting down on the fountain over there. I don't know if you guys noticed. That's a little bit weird and a little taboo because if you're a Harry Potter fan, you know full well that Gryffindor and Slytherin loathe each other on principle, as it says in the books. So for them to actually have a Slytherin sitting next to a Gryffindor being friendly is a little bit awkward, I would think.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the
If you
Dark
see- you
Arts,
see what I
as the
mean,
name
guys?
implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils
notice
that
the
lurk
coloring
beyond
there.
these walls.
It's just crazy.
A mastery of defense
They're not
against the
trying to kill
dark
each other.
arts is required for those who aspire to become aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil.
Alright, so Phantom, you want to go ahead and do it. Give it a try.
Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
1 second, guys. Hello there. Phantom, are you there?
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've
Phantom, can you
attended
hear me?
both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to
Got static on
Hogwarts for
on
those
your end.
surprise.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well,
Yeah, I've
Professor
noticed
Weasley
that.
is a brilliant and astute witch.
Wait a second, guys. Can't do it. You have too much static, Phantom.
It was right to keep the detail.
Second, guys. It won't let me join. And you have a lot of static on your end. Actually, I wonder if I can do this via the second screen. Give me 1 second, guys. Probably be able to do it this way. This would make this so much easier. There we go. Yes, I know I can do that. Let me do it then. Settings, mobile app. Okay, here we go. And there is major static on your end, which is very loud on my broadcast. All right.
To yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, As capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention.
Wait a minute.
More than your owls may
All of
hinge
it?
on the magic you are
No.
able to master within these walls.
Isn't this set 200 years? How old is Ollivander? There's no way. There's no way. You're kidding me, right? Late 1800s.
I should like to retire to a small hamlet for an order. One just like Rockfire. It must be difficult to live in those remote hamlets with the acolytes still in the house. Here, Rhoda, inside a nice and clean. Do you think of the old club to get the dog?
He is. Unless he's an ancestor. Maybe. Who knows? Alright, let's go to Defense Against the Dark Arts.
It's always so exciting to see the owls move.
Wait, yes we do. Do we? Yes we do. Okay. Oh, it's beautiful up here. I love this. Oh, absolutely gorgeous.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Aw, the feather.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Ace Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Nice. That was cool.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by duel. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. Good form. I know. Nothing lucky about it. This can't be your Protego. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego. Complicates things.
Stiffy one.
Can always do this to this depth.
Levioso.
I do enjoy a lively duel. Watch your opponent's design to attack
He fell
or
off.
defend yourself.
Sorry, bud.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Where is he? There he is. I'm actually talking
Nice
to a
work.
Slytherin.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
Guys,
was certainly
again,
good practice.
Taboo.
Practice?
Gryffindors and Slytherins.
It felt more like I was
This doesn't
dueling an
work.
expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Okay, so once again, the dark arts is done. Let's get the charms. Why are there so many stairs? You guys just... Oh, okay.
I won't talk about this. Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. Leave me be. It was an accident.
Well then.
I left it behind me.
Well then. That was interesting.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Don't necessarily want them to get on with the
Alright.
lesson.
Okay, this is...
If someone says you have eyes like a demiguise, is that a compliment? Do you?
Oh, there we go. So I used to flip like this is gonna be interesting.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
This is so cool, guys.
Accio!
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay, after you.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm. Excellent. Good. Those rooms. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing them. Very good. Stay focused. That's it. Not to worry. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Try me.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio.
Okay. Okay.
Let us see this.
Ooh.
Phew.
All right.
Happens to the best of us.
What?
How do we do this?
That is how it's done.
Oh, shut up.
Accio.
Ah. No fault, no fault.
Splendid!
Ha! Got it. All right, we're gonna try that again.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
That one. Okay, what did you just do? Ooh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Yeah, let's find
Be
out.
sharp. There we go.
Accio.
Ha!
Very good.
Here we go.
Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare. Ooh, okay. All right.
Phew.
I see how this is gonna go. Damn it.
Stay focused.
You're gonna beat me again.
Let us see this.
Sorry.
That is how it's done.
Really? Because you just got stopped.
Accio.
Oh, you beat me by 10 points. You. Oh, you got closer that time. Not closer. This is a lot more fun though.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
I lost. Because I couldn't get the hang of it at that point. That's okay though. Not that big of a deal.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word,
Accio on
if you
humans, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. That is the end of that. Done. Alright guys, we are going to save it here.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Okay, you want to talk to me first, okay.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Accio.
Okay. Well, guys, we're gonna save it here. If I can figure out how to do that. Where is the main menu at? My gear. Hang on a minute. Is that... Do I finally get my... Yes. Okay, maybe not. Do I not get my new one? I was kind of hoping to be able to get the new one. Change appearance. Oh, there we go. Yes, there it is. I like that. There we go. Now I look like a Gryffindor. Oh, it looks so good. Guys, I don't know about you, but that's so much better. Look at that. Oh. Oh my gosh, I had the lion on me and everything. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, yes. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Alright. Now that we've done that... Alright, let's go ahead and save the game. There we go. And that'll be it for tonight, guys. Hopefully we'll be able to do something tomorrow. I think we should be able to. But hopefully by tomorrow night I'm not as stressed out as I was. Just car stuff, you know. Then again, my paranoia gets the better of me. At times I over worry about things, which I shouldn't. It's just how I am sometimes. Kate, you know that as well as anybody. So, anyway, guys. Till tomorrow night or Saturday, we'll figure it out. Actually, Saturday we won't be live, I don't think. Have something going on with my parents while they're still up here, so. But I think we should be able to still do something tomorrow. Alright, guys. So, catch you guys later. Peace out. Love y'all. Stay out of trouble.